What is up, everyone? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Okay. We're live with some more PokePath Tower Defense. I had so much fun playing this game 2 nights ago that I couldn't wait. I wanted to get back in there. Yo, Leafeon, welcome on in the stream. You did catch it, and there's no spoilers that could even happen if you haven't even, like, played through enough of the DLC. But, I don't know. I'm excited. This game was a lot of fun the other night. Let's swap over the screens to show the game. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this game the other night that I went, like, way longer than I intended on streaming. And it might happen again. I will not make any promises. But this is the game. It's a tower defense game. If you played Bloons Tower Defense, you know how this game works. If not, like, I don't know. There's waves of Pokemon going down the entire thing. We have to stop them with our Pokemon. We have a team of 7. Yo! Zola. Yo! Angel Broblocks. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We are just discussing. Can I have a shout out? Your name is Zola. Shout out to Zola for popping on in the vertical stream. Alright, this is kind of the setup I'm pretty sure I had the other day. Something like this. Something like this. This is what I was rocking with. But, yo, K-Fan, welcome on in as well. Sorry I haven't been popping in as much. Been using separate YouTube and Discord account, which makes you... No worries, no worries. You're here tonight. But like I was saying, the Pokemon will travel down. It's our goal to stop them with our Pokemon. We've got items. We've got Pokemon. We can change our team around. But none of these Pokemon really stand out for me. I've been playing a little bit on, like, my own, like, just to test things out. And there's some cool mons that I really like. What am I playing? I am playing Pokemon, or PokePath Tower Defense. It's a Pokemon Tower Defense game. Not official, fan-made. Appreciate the sub, Zola. Appreciate the sub. But, yeah, it's a Pokemon Tower Defense game. I can, like, get started. We can start the next wave. Just to show it off. Like, our Pokemon right here, firing off their attacks, they all have different abilities. So, our Machamp is really good at breaking armor, which none of these Golbats have armor, so we won't see that there. Arbok causes poison. Breloom just does a bunch of damage. I appreciate the like, K-Fan. Persian gets money every time it uses a move, which is really good for us, especially early on, as we're trying to get more and more Pokemon. Some of these items to do really well. Lapras has an ability that could potentially slow... Yo! Raven Moon Gaming, thank you for the subscription. Lapras has an ability that can slow things down. I think it stops. No, it just slows them down. No. It stuns them. It stuns them, a 30% chance to stun, which isn't crazy. It fires off every 6 seconds. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. Greninja, I wasn't a fan of early on, but it's starting to grow on me. It does, like, little damages that back and forth jump between each Pokemon. And then Honchkrow can hit invisible enemies, which is something very important. You need an invisible attacker on your team because at some point there will be a wave that has invisible Pokemon. But yeah, we're kind of just farming cash right now. I'd like to get some of these better mons that I'm talking about. Yo, Flygon, welcome on in, welcome on in. I'd like to get some of these better egg hatches of the mons that I've, like, taken a look at and gone, like, these are really cool mons. I want a Swift Swim mon. I don't think I have a Swift Swim mon. No, you're slow. Is this the only game I play? I play all Pokemon. I play mostly Pokemon. I am playing this game right now because I saw it. I saw it pop off on YouTube, and I was like, this looks fun. Let me play myself. But I play all Pokemon. Mostly the normal games. I really needed a break from the main series game. The DLC kind of, like, wore me out. Leafeon, are you in the game? I haven't seen Leafeon yet. I haven't seen Eevee yet. There is a chance that Leafeon is an enemy that I just haven't encountered yet. Do I know Roblox? I know Roblox. I've never played Roblox. I was more of a Minecraft type of person growing up. Open an egg. Whatever mon you pull heads to the team builder. Okay, fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. I don't think I have enough money yet. I have to work with whatever mon this is. If this is Starmie, well, Staryu / Ammonite, we're goated. Cast form. You too? Yeah, I liked... Minecraft was sick for me. I can work with cast form. I can work with cast form. Who do we remove, though? We can't remove Persian. We can't remove Machamp. We can't remove Honchkrow. Breloom's been putting in the damage. I think we'd have to remove Arbok. Like, call me crazy. Call me crazy. I think we have to remove Arbok. Can I give this to someone else? I don't think that would help you that much. Arbok. Cast form. Welcome to the team. So, the reason I went cast form, multiplies its damage in tall grass. Its speed 2 times in water. Cast form is essentially Swift Swim Light. And I'm willing to work with Swift Swim Light. We'll do speed. It's not going to play much of a factor, but we'll do it. You can relate to being tired of the main series. Yeah, I'm not even like tired of the normal main series. It was mostly ZA that I just got I did that one stream where we tried not to die, and that kind of wore me out of it. Oh, you meant for yourself. Okay. Well, we'll make it fair. I also have to use cast form. Okay, this is... No, you're not gonna work. Fine, I'll re-add Arbok. How did I die? I didn't die. That's the issue, is there was no struggle in it at all. That it just bored me out because I kept playing on and even the Mega Evolution fights really didn't pose a challenge. So if I'm gonna redo it, which I probably will, because the thumbnail I think is amazing for it. It was an amazing thumbnail. So I'm gonna redo it, but I'm gonna have to add some ways that make it more challenging. Single game for 6 hours straight, and it was 6 hours straight, and it was so much just dialogue. It wasn't actual gameplay, and that's what kind of bored me out of it. And the DLC itself was super grindy too, so doing the grindy DLC into the grindy just sit through tutorial, I was just I really didn't have too much fun with it at all. So I was like, all right, we're done with the game. I also got sick during that time period. I'm still congested, and it's been 2 weeks since I actually started getting sick. More than 2 weeks, I think. But I'm still a little bit congested from it. So it's I don't know. I don't have any interest in ZA right now. I will come back. I will get back into it. I'll do that challenge with a new idea to it, probably. Maybe the chat can play a role in affecting what I can and can't do. Pokemon Legends EA, but the game ends when you see a Pokemon do something that can seriously hurt someone. That'd be over instantly. You wish EA would let you skip through meetings. exactly. If I could skip through a lot of the dialogue and a lot of the hand-holding parts, it probably wouldn't be as bad. But you can't. I think I would definitely have more fun with that challenge in Legends Arceus. Like, brutally honest there. I think that challenge would be a lot more fun there. And we can do it there. But the thumbnail I have is specifically ZA related. So I can't do it for ZA. Alright. I got you. Flygon, you ready? Spoink. There you go. Is Spoink in ZA? Or is Spoink in Scarlet and Violet? I feel like Grumpig is in Scarlet and Violet. Grumpig is in the game. Rest in peace. Alright, I'm going to pull another egg, though. I've heard Maractus is good. I have heard good things about Maractus. Its power doubles. You think you prefer Spoink because it's slower? Do we drop Breloom for Maractus? That's 200 that's so much damage. Literally, even Tackle or Scratch can seriously hurt someone. Exactly. That's challenge would be... Why? I guess its power does double in the grass. But at level 29, do we have an item that you can use that, like, makes you stand out? Not really. Why would we replace Breloom with this? Like, the Life Orb just kind of makes Breloom good. Hoppip mentioned? Hoppip. Hoppip is there. It doubles its power in the tall grass as well. Why do people say Maractus is good? Oh, it attacks an area. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe Maractus is good. Grumpig stats are so bad. True. I couldn't even help you with my next poll, pulling Maractus. Oh, I so wish. Oh, I can turn up my speed. We are playing super slow. I can turn up the speed. I can turn auto mode on, but it is kind of chill. Is thick fat or gluttony better? I feel like you got to go thick fat, right? But either way. All right. It's at 93 power, which is still weaker than Breloom. You swapped to your phone so you could chat and team build at the same time. Sick. Alright, Breloom. I'm doing this for research purpose. Is Maractus actually that good? We're gonna find out. It's 180 damage. I mean, it's putting in the work, but I feel like Breloom did similar. Oh god, 80 HP, 45 attack, 65 defense. That's rough. That's rough. Do I go for another 90 special attack, 110 special defense. Hey, that's not bad special defense. In a Fluttermane Raging Bolt world, you go Terra Fairy on it. Just saying. Just saying. Alright. Let's get some levels on our guys. I'm gonna turn auto on so we can just chillax and chat for a little bit. Because there's really, like, you get to a certain point to, you get to a certain point where you're kind of just waiting on money to show up. It has Simple Beam. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you gonna... Can you even change Raging Bolt's ability like that? Because I was gonna say, if you can change Raging Bolt's ability and give it, like, Simple Calm Mind, you could be cooking. You could most certainly be cooking. But yeah, like I said, I gotta farm some money. Dozo Geary? Ugh. Sorry if you don't talk much. You weren't here in a previous stream, so you're missing a lot of game context. Well, ask away, because in reality, this game is, like, the same, like, at the beginning and at the end. It's a tower defense game. Pokemon are trying to get to the end. They're trying to take away my hearts, which are up here. Once I lose, I have to restart. Every 25, you unlock a save point, so you only have to retry from, like, the save point. This is how you get more and more Pokemon. Every single Pokemon has, like, unique abilities. Like, all of them have different stuff. Criticals do twice damage. Armor Break does double damage to armor. There's some items in the game. Oops. What else? There are different areas to do different waves. Obviously, Route 1 is the easiest. And then we're unlocking them as we go. See if I have any way to help more. Okay, we got you to level 40, which... I mean, you're putting in a little bit of damage now. Let's get you to 50. I like nice and easy, even, like, round numbers. But yeah, these Pokemon are coming through. And each Pokemon has, like, unique stats on what they do against us. Like, Kecleons are invisible. Oh, I have it set to stop before Invis. I always keep them on that can do Invis, so I'm not too worried about Invis Mons. Like, Kecleons are invisible, so I cannot hit Kecleons without a Mon that can hit invisible enemies. But once I hit it, they all become, like, attackable. Sick. Let's turn auto back on. Is there any items that I'd like? This one's a good item. The heart scale one is a good item on a, like, certain mons. Oh, we're getting wrecked here. We're getting absolutely dunked on here. But yeah, now I can retry it. I'm at wave 75. You like this game's usage of more niche Pokemon? You feel like most games like to try to default to popular Pokemon for recognizability, but this one doesn't, and it's nice. Yeah, I will say there are a lot of, like, good recognizable mons that are good. Clefable, I feel like, is super busted. Late game, attacks deal an additional 1 damage per star. So right now, it's not, like, the craziest thing, but as I unlock more stars, which every time you beat a new wave, you get a star. Clefable's going to be busted. Machamp is super busted. Persian obviously is a moneymaker. I really like the Charizard I have on my little test account. And it does really well, but it is Charizard. But I don't know. It has Icy Wind, Trick Room, Earth Power, Encore, Taunt, Snarl, Whirlwind, Metronome, Endeavor, Belch, Dual Screens, D-Gleam, Chilling Water, E-Force, Flash Cannon, Psych Up, and the Ever Rare Protect. That's insane. You can go Muck Smeargle with it, too. Yo, you could go Muck Smeargle with it. That's kind of gross. Let's see. I would like to get 11 more stars so I can unlock a new Pokemon. I can add a new Pokemon if I get to 11 stars. The issue we're going to have with that is some of these levels are not easy. I feel like you have to swap. Yeah, you definitely have to swap. Persian can go here. I can't even use Arbok, which is actually really annoying. But we can't add Breloom. See how this does. Still some more known ones, yeah, but at least it isn't Pikachu, Eevee, and starters. Yeah, definitely. And these Routmons, some of these are like in like really random stuff. Like, I mean, Wurmple's not random, but still, like, starting the route with Wurmple and Cascoon is pretty cool. I will say I also did have a Raichu on that one, and Raichu's not bad either. There's a Light Ball item that makes, like, Raichu, like, really usable. Okay, I liked Sneasel. I don't think it's as good as I thought it was. Yo, Maractus, you're actually kind of cooking. Sandaconda with Minimize, Glare, Sandtomb, and Protect. That's gross. Yeah, I don't think Sneasel's as good as I initially thought it was, because I got it like super early while testing the game out. But it's decent. I'll talk about it. It's not great at the start. Critical hits do double damage. Your crit rate is only 5%, but its crits increase like super drastically as you go on. Like really late into it, the crits get like super insane. Huh? Light Ball. Yeah, I mean, certain items like this is only able to be used by Clefairy or Clefable. The Light Ball is Pikachu and Raichu, which makes it really good. Raichu also has the ability to stun Pokemon, kind of like what Lapras does. But its attack works more like Greninja, where it goes like back and forth between Pokemon. So it's honestly like decently cool. Okay, we're about to unlock the 160, which I don't really like the Mons. There's not really, I guess, on the first route, adding Breloom with Maractus isn't bad. I guess we can make that work. There are, like, really cool mons that I want, though. Starmie, really good. Not the greatest Swift Swim user, but really good. Amistar is absolutely gross It works exactly like Maractus, but instead of the power doubling, its speed doubles when it's in the water. Did I adjust my... No, it's just quiet here. But we'll see. What's our money looking like? The split path is neat. The split path is neat, but at the same time also just dreadful. Because I can't, like, get all my Pokemon to target, like, one thing. And every route is different. Route 102 has a split exit, but, like, the most of the map is together. This one, it's like everything's kind of in the middle, and you can get your Pokemon to attack both, but there is, like, split paths. And it makes it a little wonky. This one's a complete split path. That one does not look like a split path at all. Interesting. Come on. Big money, no whammy. Farfetch? I've heard Farfetch is not good. Oh, and it's automatically on the team. Increases the critical damage of Pokemon within range by 30%. No. What do we want? I have leveled up. Let's add you. Can I give you... No. So what are you? In the grass. Its power increases by a lot. And it always crits. Did you know Crest gets double teamed? That's disgusting. I don't want to know that. In which with simple it becomes the same boost as minimize. Okay, we don't need to live in that world. Okay. That is evil. That is evil. I kind of want to go back to the original route. Not you. You can go back. Re-add Arbok. Deploy Arbok there. Machamp back in its, like, goated spot. Greninja here. Lapras here. Persian there for best money. Maractus. We can add Breloom down here to, like, clean up. And we can see if this works. This might get us maybe farther. Final team, Grumpig, Sandaconda, Dozo, Geary, Flamico, and Cresselia. Cresselia also gets Psych Up. Right? Doesn't it? I feel like it does. Alright, let's see if this works. Breloom did do a lot of damage when it was on the team, so... I think we might be able to get some respectable damage out of it. Let's get everyone... And then we don't accept open team sheets. That's gross. Do we still lose to this level? I don't know if we lose, but we're not, like, being super successful with it. Yeah, no, we lost. Let's turn in auto reset. Because we can still farm money. We need Amistar. We can make it work with Starmie, but... Grumpig lives knockoff from T-Tar with those defenses. That's gross. taking a lot of damage here, but we're also getting a good amount of money just by surviving this round a little bit. Okay, come on. Shuckle. Shuckle can't be good. Oh, why can't we get a good Pokemon? You're gonna need to send me this PokePath when you're done. Why though? It's not that I'm scared to. I'm scared to look at that PokePath. All right, we're gonna get Starmie or Ammonite. No way your opponent hit all their moves on max evasion Sandaconda with Bright Powder. Get absolutely wrecked. Okay, we made some money. 12,000. 12,000. How many Pokemon have we gotten? 34 out of 90. To not get a Swift Swim Pokemon, because you're not Swift Swim. You're not Swift Swim. Binacle is not Swift Swim. Castform is kind of Swift Swim. Now your Tatsu will die from poison. Okay, come on. Swift Swim. Girafarig. And curses them. I've never used Girafarig. I've never seen Girafarig get used either. I need a Swift Swim Mon. I wish you pulled Girafarig instead of Spoink. True! That looked bad, was it? Was Girafarig bad? It wasn't bad. It's just not what I'm looking for. There's actually two Mons. There's another Mon that would be really, really sick to get as well. Froakie. Froakie is a really cool Mon to get. Oh, this wave is disgusting. We have yet to survive this wave. It keeps replaying us because it's only wave 76, so we're like right at the retry point. So all we have to do is beat wave 75, and then we get to retry this level, which we're doing better. Not enough, but somehow we did kind of better. Come on. Trico. Trico does double damage in the tall grass. But I feel like Maractus is probably better in this because Maractus attacks like in a way, like in a circle. Kind of like how Ammonite is better than Starmie because Ammonite attacks like that. The fact that we haven't gotten a Swift Swim Pokemon yet. Not even like the bad ones either. Like, we haven't even gotten mediocre ones. We're just not getting Swift Swimmers at all. Yeah, we're gonna lose to this wave again. 15,000 now. Yeah, Swift Swim is like the tall grass one, but for water. And like Maractus is, I guess, Ammonite is just like disgusting with it, because I think Ammonite's damage is even more than Maractus. The only drawback is like tall grass is like way more plentiful. Like tall grass there, tall grass there, tall grass there, tall grass there. Every single route has tall grass. Not every single one has water. But there is an item that, like, makes up for that. Did you have an item you could get? What items can you hold? All my items are being held. But this one does. This one does. This one is really goated for Ammonite. But there is an item. Field terrain instead behaves as water for the holder. That's the item. So with the Squirtle spout, I can put Ammonite anywhere and it will be doing that. Sandile. Sandile is an interesting one. During this current wave, each time this Pokemon defeats a Pokemon, its damage increases by 3%. That is interesting. I don't know if it's worth deleting anything. Like removing anything off the team. If anything, probably Breloom. But then I would have to spend money to get Sandile caught up, when I could be spending said money trying to farm a Swift Swim mon. $17,000. Do your Pokemon evolve? Your Pokemon evolve once you get them high enough level. So, like, Sandile will evolve. It's tough. I think it's tough to see, depending on how big your screen is. Sandile evolves at 29 into Krokorok, and then it'll eventually evolve into Crocodile. Alright, we're getting there. 17,000. Shenpao is the counter. Shenpao does counter that. Alright, come on. Big money! Swift Swim! Wimpod? I don't think that's Swift Swim. The first attack on this enemy does double... On an enemy... Does double damage. It's not like... When I first read this, I thought it was first... attack in the game. But in reality, you don't attack a mon more than a few times. Are you an area? No, you're just first. I really like the area mons. I think the area mons are some of the better ones. You got hit by Haze Honchkrow. Absolutely dunked on. Because I got Honchkrow on the team. We need Swift Swim. We need Swift Swim so bad. There's no way to play this game without Swift Swim. Because Maractus does double damage. Swift Swim does double speed. Are we actually going to beat this level? You're joking. The poison couldn't take it out? Okay, like I said, we need a Swift Swim mon. You live and die by the Swift Swim. Who do we replace? Probably Breloom. Oh god, you DM'd me the paste. Psych Up, Simple Beam, Trick Room, Psychic, Mental Herb, Sand Spit, Bright Powder, Minimize, Sand Tomb, Glare, Protect, Dondozo, Wave Crash, Avalanche, Protect, and Earthquake. Would it not be more beneficial to run Order Up on Dondozo? Tatsugiri, Toxic Orb with Flamigo with Co-Star. And then Safety Goggles, Double Team, Trick Room, Lunar Blessing, Psychic, Cresselia. Sad. Nah, but Avalanche is cool. Well, I wasn't saying in place of Avalanche. I was thinking possibly in place of Wave Crash so you don't, like... I guess you do have potential recovery with Cresselia, but just so you don't die. Alright. Swift Swim. Chimchar. I like Chimchar. Actually, do I like Chimchar? I like Chimchar. We're going to have to get it trained up. I personally prefer Chimchar over Arbok. So Leafeon, I think didn't we determine the other day that it had to do like something with like YouTube ads messing up? I think that's what we thought. Like we figured out why it freezes for you. But yeah, I do like Chimchar because it works a lot like the Charizard that I was running. And I will get rid of Arbok for Chimchar. Like, Poison is nice because it attacks the whole time, but Burn does more damage. Like, you can stack Poisons, you can't stack Burns, but Burn's effect does more percentage without any stacks. We just gotta get to 20,000, and then I will replace Arbok. The Dodrio are fast. That is, like, one aspect. Every single Pokemon has its own speed. Like, Chanseys are 0.6, whereas Kecleons are 1 speed. But Chansey can regen 5 HP per second. Dodrio's speed is 2.5. Golbat's 1.5. I'm going to turn off auto in case we get to 20,000. We do get to 20,000. Sick! Monferno! Okay, adding Infernape will give you the speed one, although I don't think you really need it. Add unit, deploy, and let's get burning. This game is genuinely well made. I don't know why you keep getting so... Yeah, it's really nice. And the versions I saw, these routes weren't as designed. They were just generic fire red, leaf green backgrounds. They've really designed these routes quite a bit since then. See, look how much burn is doing. 33. It only lasts for less time, but it does way more. I still would like a Swift Swim on. Can we beat this wave now? Are we getting further? Are we getting... Hey, are... Infernape Gaming? Infernape Gaming? Shout out to Infernape? Shout out to Infernape. Infernape absolutely gaming. Like I said, burn is amazing. Let's see how much damage. Like, look how much damage Infernape is doing. %. Machamp is just gross in its damage. 997 damage. But, like, that's how good the burn has been. For now, these waves get insane. These waves do get insane. Do we try? Swim? Pidgey. Oh. I've not heard anyone talk about Pidgey. Its range doubles if it's in a mountain. It might work on, like, the mountain levels. But right now, not really what we're looking for. Delibird! Ooh, these are tough. Bye, Lunatone. We got through. Are the numbers on the right the damage being dealt? Yeah, these numbers are the damage being dealt by my team. So, like, certain Mons are carrying, obviously, a lot more. Breloom doesn't get, like, high enough numbers because it's so far in the back. Like, you gotta think about what Mons are in the back as well, and why they're not doing damage. Lapras isn't really a damage dealer. That's why it's also low. It stuns them, slows them down, so my other Mons can do more damage. And Persian also, I feel like, doesn't really do a lot of damage. It's not... Persian's not a great Mon, but the fact that it gets you quite a bit of money is what's the best part about it. Alright. Just got a really loud ad. Oof. Swim? Smeargle? Okay, Smeargle's not good. Smeargle's ability, each hit has a very small chance to turn a Pokemon that is in its final evolutionary stage shiny. So I can get shinies with Smeargle, but, like, actually using Smeargle is not what you do. What does Greninja do? So Greninja, the attack ricochets between its enemies with reduced damage. So when there's so many Pokemon nearby, which I'll show you, Greninja's attack goes back and forth a few times. 5 times, to be exact. And it just travels. It just does a little bit of damage, like, each time it hits something. There is shinies. I've not gotten a shiny. I think the only way to get shinies is through Smeargle. I think the only way to get a shiny is you have Smeargle, and it randomly changes a Mon into a shiny. Pull another egg? Okay, we'll pull another egg. I need more money, though. Amistar is not even in the game, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm cool with eventually, like, working on getting shinies. We could shiny hunt PokePath. But I will say, if we were going to do that, it would need to be, like, late game. Alright, we're almost there. We're getting far. We're at wave 87. And my Mons really aren't that trained up. I am going to let this one go through. Maybe? Yeah, definitely. What does Breloom do? Breloom... Attacks have a small chance of restoring 1 heart, and it's got decent recharge speed, it's got decent power, but what makes Breloom really good is I can put the Life Orb on it. Attacks no longer can restore hearts, so I can't get hearts now with it, which kind of hurts. but it gains 50% damage, so it's adding 148 damage, and the recharge is half the time. So the recharge is actually only 0.88 seconds instead of 1.76. So normally it heals, but right now it's more of a just massive damage dealer. Alright. Sableye! Flygon, you have to use Sableye, which isn't as difficult. Sableye curses an enemy and deals damage to all cursed enemies. Not my favorite. I don't think there's cave routes, Flygon. There's the grassy routes, there's the sandy routes, and there's the ice routes. They might make cave routes eventually, but as of right now, no cave routes. You're gonna put stall on it? Yeah, put stall on your Sableye Flygon. I still want... You thought the sandy routes were cave routes? No, they're like a desert. We are getting pretty far. Wave 90. And this doesn't seem like too bad of a route either. Okay. I mean, I guess it just depends on if we can, like, if all four of them get through. We did let more than I'd like to get through. Offensive Sableye with Shadow Sneak. Oh yeah, we're losing here. This is like the 42, yeah. Ah! Hold up, wait a minute. One of them's got to get through. There's no way I don't let a single one through. There we go. Alright, back to wave 75. We can also test out other routes as well. Now that we have a Burnmon, I do really like our chances on some of the routes a little more. And we can get more stars. We're quite a bit away from unlocking another Pokemon. You guys can't see it over the webcam. It's 320 stars, and we're only at 181. But we would unlock two new potential maps. Let's try this one. Who can go on the grass? Not much. Persian can, Maractus can, Breloom also can, Infernape. We definitely need to have Infernape in a solid spot. I don't really like that spot, to be honest. Machamp we need to have at the beginning because it can break armor. I don't really like our Mons that we have here. Oh, we gotta start all the way back at wave 1 because we didn't make it to 25. Skill swap Sableye. Hey, Flygon, did you think maybe there's a reason why these teams aren't succeeding? Alright, do we level up our team a little bit? Is that actually the right call? Get everyone to level 50. 84,000. Lapras probably wasn't the Mon to actually level up. Maractus is probably the Mon to level up. Like, Maractus definitely works on this route way better. But I mean, Lapras is good in other routes, so, you know, getting Lapras up isn't the worst thing. Skill swap Sableye to give Flygon Prankster Tailwind. You're kind of slow. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm gonna give you... Yeah, because you take way more time, it would be a lot better lessening your recharge time, because it's a percentage. It's 15%. That should be decently helpful. Oh, yo, new route while you weren't looking? Yeah, I mean, I've had this route unlocked. I've got 4 routes unlocked. I think we can get further than Wave 21, which is what I got last time. I just have to sit through the beginning routes. Like, I think these 2 routes are, like, pretty close to where I can max them out. If I want to get more stars, it's going to have to be... Maybe Route 1, 2 has potential, but this route for sure I think has potential. I could probably get to, like, maybe 40s. This one I feel like I could get to 25. Possibly. Especially with Infernape. And then we should have Route 3-1 unlocked. I've never seen Route 3-1. So we'll see. 30,000. I would love Swift Swim so bad. I feel like with Amistar, we could get really close to the end of the first one. Ooh, Linoon is tanking that. Hold up. Linoon kind of tanky? Do we possibly not actually stand a chance? I mean, we have our Mons that clean up at the end, so maybe it's not something I need to worry about. Let's check at their attacks. You do first, you do high armor, Lapras is area, Persian's first, Haunch goes invisible, Maractus is area, Breloom is first, Infernape's not burned. I think that's the best way. Linoon, your beloved. You can give Flygon, Prankster, Tailwind, Sunny Day, Stealth Rock, Sand Screech. It's not that good with Prankster. Doesn't surprise me. Okay, you know, maybe I'm worrying a little bit too much. Like, our Mons are actually doing pretty solid damage. Once they, like, actually get to where our Mons are. You tried playing Oras a couple weeks ago, but got lost several times and kept getting attacked to weak Pokemon. Oh, attached to weak Pokemon. Linoon and Wurmple. Linoon's not weak. I would not put Linoon in weak. It definitely got Power Crept, which is why it had an evolution. Although, I prefer Linoon to Obstagoon. Regular Linoon, obviously. Purloin! How's your 30,000? Linoon's not weak, it's just not... yeah, that's kind of... Yeah. It's not weak, but it's not strong. I think that's a very, like, good way to describe it. Hey, we have gotten past where we last have gotten to, so we are hitting new waves, which means more stars. Which I will say, if we get enough stars, I think Breloom gets replaced by Clefable. A good Clefable with plus 186 damage already. You created something beautiful. That's scary. Like, I'd say at some point, Clefairy becomes better. It is slower, I'm pretty sure. Not much slower, though. The carry so far has been a slightly underleveled Gyarados named Josh Finn, whose only water move is Surf. Oh, Surf. That being said... Are we Clefairy gaming soon? Are we Clefairy gaming soon? Give me stronger Maractus, though. Sableye, Flygon, Flutter, Farigiraf, Amoonguss, and Charizard. No, not Prankster Spore. Get your Prankster Spore out of here. Come on. I'm gonna take a look. 16,000. You're at 154 damage right now. What's Charizard for? I assume just big damage. At level 30... Let's get a calculator. Where's my phone? Nope. Don't know where my phone went. I'm so confused. Guys, I've lost my phone. Charizard's from when you use Sunny Day. Oh, there's my phone. It was blending in. Alright, let's add the damage. So, 295 plus 148. So right now, Breloom is doing 443 damage. Clefable is not doing that much. Clefable is only doing 350. So Clefable is weaker right now. But when we start getting, like, we'd have to get up to, like, the 300 stars for Clefable to be worth it. AV Zard. Alright, I want to get everyone to, like, nice, even, like, sets of 5. You know, we're making solid progress. We're making solid progress. Wave 38. If we can get to wave 50. Ooh. Oh, God. Linoon. Linoon. Kind of getting bodied by Linoon. JK, never mind. Bodied by Mighty Anna? Bodied by Mighty Anna? Not that one. No, no, don't let that one get through. Thank you. You should really get back into competitive Pokemon at some point. No, you should. I like competitive Pokemon. I need to play some more. I haven't played it, like, in a little bit. Alright, let's get our team to level 50. I think level 50 is pretty respectable. Maractus, you need 53,000. Oh no! Just barely. We're gonna lose here. Oh no. My goats? My goats? They held up. They did their part. Maybe Breloom does deserve some love. Yeah, your damage just increased drastically. We can add another 40. The Bonch Haunch and his two henchmen, Greninja and Infernape, they do kind of look like they'd make a good mob together. With Persian on the side, we got our bodyguard Machamp out there too. We did let another one get through. That's unfortunate. How's our damage? Who's putting in the work? Obviously Maractus. What does Honchkrow do exactly? Honchkrow doesn't do much damage. It's only good, like, good thing is its ability Frisk, which hits invisible enemies, which they don't show up often, but they do show up. And the only way to, like, be able to see them with your other Pokemon is to hit them with a Mon with Frisk. So we kind of need Honchkrow. Theoretically, we could take Honchkrow out on the levels that don't need invisible Mons, but it's just easier keeping it there. Where are my hearts? They are up here. Up in the top left. I know it's a little hard with chat over it, but it is up there. But yeah, so Honchkrow's a vital part of the team. But I could do more with it and make the setting where it only autos when it stops the auto. Yeah, like the Kecleon. But like I said, it's easier to like let it do its thing and not have to change it. Because I can just sit and chat for a little bit as we farm more and more waves, which we're getting honestly pretty high. We're about to hit the next checkpoint at level 50. We're at 207 stars. I like. We did unlock a new map as well, which we can check out. I think the first ice area. All right, wave 50. Wave 50. 1 Magneton and 30 Magnemite. Which Magneton is rocking in health and armor. Guy who's only ever played one tower defense game keeps going, wow, this is just like that other tower defense. Yes, Bloons tower defense 6. In a way, yes. But I mean, it's different because, like, it does really cool stuff with the Pokemon, I'd say. Also, shout out to us unlocking the retry. Your Flygon got Thunder Waved after Terra. Oof. What a prediction. It wasn't Balloons, surprisingly. Insanity. This team is doing its thing. Maybe I was a little too harsh on Maractus when we first got it. I honestly don't know how far we go. Like, we're really not getting, like, broken through that bad. 12 Magnetons. This might do it. This might do it. Although I will say, Machamp is carrying. Holy Machamp. Roblox tower defense game that you tried out of boredom and then fixated on it for a couple days. Okay. I don't know, I think I might get fixated on this game. It's sad because I don't know. Like, we could technically play it on our next stream, but I want to try the try not to die challenge again with rules. But we'll see. I do really enjoy this game, and I want to beat it all. I do think that this game will get a little grindy. And whether it's us hang out while the game just, like, does its thing, kind of like what we're doing now, but probably even more. Or I set it to AFK without streaming, but I don't know if I really like that, because I feel like then what if I get, like, to a higher wave, you know? We'll see. We'll see. There might become a point where we have to do that. But I'll only do it if it's a have to. Oh, we're taking some damage here. We're... Hold up, hold up, hold up. My goats, my goats, my goats, my goats, my goats. No, we're taking some damage here. Quite a bit of damage there. I don't think we make it too many more waves, if I'm being honest. Let me turn off the auto on retry so I can swap levels. Because I think it does happen soon. And I'd love to try the other levels to get more stars. Because if we can get another teammate, like, we'll actually probably win the first level. Especially if I can get a Swift Swim on. Do we lose here? Do we lose here? Do we lose here? We lose here. Alright. Let's try this route again. That's a little unfortunate. I do like having burns early. Lapras, you have a decent range. Honchkrow we can put there. You don't have to be in the grass. No, you don't have to be in the grass. Persian has to... I'll put Persian in the grass. It's like, neither of your ranges are, like, good enough to go back there. Like, we kind of need either mountain mons here or, like, wide range mons. But I think we can make this work to at least get a little bit further. Hatch another egg. Alright. I'll hatch another egg. Show me the Swift Swim. Okay. Ditto is going to be busted in this game. Hatch another egg. I'm not taking that. Let me explain Ditto first. So Ditto transforms into the first Pokemon in the party, copying its stats and abilities adjusted to Ditto's level. So I can turn Ditto into any, like, of these Pokemon. Imagine I have a Swift Swim mon on the first level, and I dual Swift Swim. Ditto is insane once you get it running. I need a little bit more money before I can hatch an egg. You're gonna have to wait a second, Flygon. Imagine I get Ammonite next as well. Ditto is really cracked. I just have to get like mons that'll work with. Depending on the route as well, because like Maractus would be really cool to get 2 Maractuses, but it doesn't work on this route. I mean, I could money farm with Ditto. There is potential there. You set up Persian and Ditto, and you just money farm like crazy. Love Lapras just flopping about. True. How much more money do we need? 30, like 10,000 more? Who's doing in the work? Lapras is the only one keeping me determined to make a team with whatever you hatch. All right. All right, Lapras. You're carrying everything. We have made new progress as well. We are getting further. I don't know how much further we actually get, because things are getting really close. It's we just don't really have the team for this area. Like I said, we need mountain mons. Can you hatch dupes? You cannot hatch dupes. As far as I know, you can't. Alright, here we go, Flygon. Cottony. You couldn't have gotten an easier mon. You do love Bloons Tower Defense 6, but stop playing because the updates were too much. I feel that. Alright. Map, go back here. Do we double Maractus? Go prankster some guys? True. It's too easy, you gotta do something crazy with it? Okay. As long as you do something crazy with it. Do I double money farm? I could double money farm. Hold up. How do I move you? How do I move you? Does this do it? No. Hold up. I gotta figure out how to make Persian. Unstart you. Add. Sorry, Breloom. I think you drop right now. And then we go Ditto. And we money farm. Maractus can hang out down here. Infernape can hang out there. Lapras can hang out there. Machamp there. Because, like, this one will slow him down and we can double hit. Greninja can go there, and Honchkrow can go there. Do we swap them, though? Yeah, let's swap them so the stronger Persian can get more damage. And then we turn retry back on. Auto retry. There we go. Wims used Memento. Go Bascule Legion. Last respects. True. We might honestly start losing these waves now. Yeah, we definitely start losing these waves now. Is it worth it for the money? Honestly, I don't know if this is worth it. Maybe we need to get Ditto stronger. Maybe that'll help. Like, I don't know if we're really getting... I mean, it is It is going up. It's just we're at a weird place where we get this, like, super easy level that doesn't give us that much money, I feel. Misty Terrain is cool, Switcheroo is cool, beat up. True on the beat up. 27,000. I really think we break this game if we get Ammonite. Actually, you want to know truthfully the way to beat this? The correct answer is to get rid of Persian. Okay, I'm turning auto off. Okay. This is how you actually do it. You get rid of Persian, remove unit. You turn into Maractus, right? Right? Why are you not turning into Maractus? There you go. You turn into Maractus, and we add Breloom back. And I don't think you can hold any items. Yeah, we don't have enough items. But we go Maractus here. Other Maractus here. Breloom on cleanup duty here. And we go. Terracotta with the Terra. Nah, the Terrakion is necessary. Speaking of Terrakions. I can't get more into that. But Terrakion is going to be doing its thing pretty soon. We barely lost anything there, which is a lot better than what we have been doing. Half health? Well, we start with half health. When we do the retries instead of the full levels, we start with only half our health. So... yeah, if I wanted all my health, I can either use Mons that can heal, or retry all the way from wave 1. Which, if you want to try to make a full push, trying from wave 1's not the worst idea. But you get way less money in that situation. How much do you need? 30,000? This game must hurt to play with headphones. I can feel the sounds. Do you want me to turn the sounds down? I can turn the sounds down. Yeah, I can turn the sounds down a little bit. My bad. My bad. Like, to me, they're not, like, too bad. Yo, imagine if I had 2 Ammonites. That would be so gross. Weakness policy, Urshifu Rapid Strike. Crazy. You'd have to set up the terrain, though, or unless you're expecting your opponent to set up the terrain. Alright, now let's get our team up to level 50. You vibe with it? Okay. Nah, Wims. Okay, you're just gonna full on do it with that like that. Okay. All right. If we can get our team leveled up, I think we could possibly make a push. Raw no terrain grassy glide. I don't like how that was described. I hate how that was described. Alright, we just sit here and wait. Come on, Chansey. Do we get further? I mean, I think obviously we get further because 2 Maractus is better than Persian. The issue is Persian is like kind of important. I think for money purposes. I could theoretically like money farm with Persian. But right now, I think we try to make a push. Because what time is it? It's 7:55. I think we try to make a push for level 100 on this stream. If we can beat this zone on this stream, that would be sick. I don't know if we do it. Find grassy glide on a clean floor. Better. That's better. I don't know if we do it, especially these soul rocks putting in a lot of damage. I don't think we do it without Swift Swim. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we do it without Swift Swim. I think we need Swift Swim. Do we try to farm for a Swift Swim mon? $39,000. It's either Swift Swim or levels. One of the two. I believe I go... yeah? I can't rather... I'm assuming you said you believe I gamble for Swift Swim. Okay, I'm glad I kind of understood it. If I get Ammonite, that is the best possible situation. Ammonite will break this level. I've seen Ammonite go crazy. It's Maractus, but way faster. What item do I even put on it? I don't think I have the right item for it. Sorry, your phone glitched. Why isn't Sap Sipper on better mons? Because then it would just make them broken. You got Hisuian Gudra, Sap Sipper. H. Gudra. There is another mon that is really good in this zone. Sobble. Sobble is insane here. Like, why does Basket Legion not have Sap Sipper? Oh. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, let's gamble. Big money, no whammy. I speak of it, and it's here. It is a water Pokemon. Breloom probably gets deleted. Okay, it is not good yet. I'm gonna get cooked here because I swapped out my Mon. See, I feel like I could build an Inteleon team instead I get Whims when it's that viable. Hey. I can only do so much for you. So, let me explain how Drizzile works. It has the ability Sniper. The projectile multiplies its damage by 2 for every 120 units of distance traveled. Right now, its range is 220, so it doesn't multiply a lot yet. But when it evolves, let me tell you, it can be right here, next to Honchkrow, and hit all the way up there, and it just absolutely destroys. Your first opponent is unaware Clefable, of course it is. It does that. There is also an item. Not this item. This is not the item I'm looking for. There is an item that once you do 50,000 damage, you gain a heart. And with Greninja... Not Greninja. Oops, my bad. With Inteleon... How far is your... Oh! You can snipe now! And I always set Inteleon to high HP, just so it can do the most possible damage. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at what Inteleon is about to do. Watch Inteleon's damage when it can finally go. Bam! 8,000 damage right there. That's insane. That's insane. We turn off the auto. 50,000 damage. Inteleon is busted. It one-shots whatever it wants. It one-shots whatever it wants. You're going to take off this item because... Oops. Inteleon is getting this. So I can farm money still. Until I get the item I want. Watch this. Bam! It's not even at max damage there. Bam! 2,000 damage. We need to level up you a little more. Yeah, there you go. Now your range is, like, good enough. Look at that. Look at that damage. Nothing compares to Inteleon's damage. Now, Inteleon's only doing it to one Pokemon. It is getting rid of one Pokemon. But still, one Pokemon out of the way is insane. Like, absolute insanity. Like, I just need the item. Attack is 50% wider. Not what I'm looking for. See, it one-shots Chansey, and Chansey has so much HP. Bam! It almost one-shots Solrock, which Solrock has a ton of HP. Now, 2 Inteleons would not help, though, because I can't set up, like, Inteleon, I guess, in Honchkrow's spot. But I think Maractus, like, having 2 Maractuses is overall better because it attacks multiple Pokemon. Whereas Inteleon's, like, sniping 1 Mon. Bam! I want you to keep an eye on this number. Okay, not on this level, though. Maybe on this level. Inteleon is insane. 37,000. Okay, not on this level. This is not the level that I want. Yeah. Absolute insanity. Not this level either, because this is the same level, just with Solrock instead. Weakness policy, Urshifu is ruthless. Wait, maybe this level? Okay, not this level. Hey, shout out to winning a game. Okay, yeah, not this level. Maybe the next level. Bam, 9,000. Bam, 18,000. Bam, 28,000. 37,000. 46,000. 50,000. Okay, keep that number in mind. Over 50,000. Not the item we're looking for. Actually, I should buy this because this item is good in this method I am thinking of. Just trying to see who. You know, actually, you might be better for this. So look. 46,000. 50,000. Keep that in mind. 50,000 again. I don't know how long it's going to take to get this item that I'm looking for, though. Oh, God. PokePath number 2. Moonblast, Tailwind, Encore, Grassy Glide, Whimsicott with a Sash. Weakness, Policy, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Terra Fire, Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, Close Combat. AV Rilla, pretty good with Drum Beating. Drum Beating's nice. Safety Goggles, Insane. Do you think... What if... Oh, no, you have 8. Never mind that. I was gonna say AV Instant is kind of popping up, but you can't. Okay, respect. Wow, that's about 10,000 per. Exactly. If I can get the item, you'll understand why 50,000 is important. Bam! One shots through the shield. I don't like how Honchkrow... That's the only thing I will say I don't like is Honchkrow being set to invisible only, like, attacks, like, the worst mons it can attack. Like, if it attacked the, first mons, I would have been fine. For Dodrio. Yeah. Okay, 50,000. Let's get the heart scale item. Still not the item I'm looking for. Yo, Ghost! Welcome back, welcome back. You're alive with the 2 jewels. I appreciate it so much. You're bored? Well, I hope this game excites you. It's kind of a chat and chill type of game, as we're working to get the items we need for us to be able to absolutely destroy this level. We're not there yet. I would eventually like to put the amulet on Infernape, because Infernape does do good damage. Actually, no, I can put the amulet eventually on Machamp. Once we get the item we need for Inteleon. because there is an item that I can put on Maractus. You're playing Hunter Call of the Wild? Interesting. I've never heard of it. Fertilizer, field terrain instead behaves as grass for the holder. So that means I could put that on Maractus and put it there, and it would still have the effects of, like, grass. Its ability. No! Best hunting game? Okay. You know, maybe Maractus there is the call. Because it would... Do I buy the fertilizer? Oh, I bought the fertilizer. Yo, Ghost, I appreciate the other 2 jewels. Wait, I can't put... I could put Infernape here. Put you there. For now, I'll put... I get it, so if Amon is bad in regular Pokemon, it's good here. Kinda. We'll put that now. Yo! Ghost with the clapping seal, 250 jewels. Absolute insanity right there. I appreciate it, man. Okay, well, I cannot. I can't give it an item? Okay. Wait, what happened? No! I messed things up. I want you to be Maractus again. There you go. Alright. Is Ghost on Twitch or something? What are jewels? Ghost is on Shorts, the short stream. What happens if Ditto is first in party? It does nothing. Alright, let's see how this works. I think once I get the item I'm looking for... we'll rock out the other thing. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Shorts have special currency? They do have special currency. You send like a little like emoji. And it's worth... I don't know, like I've not sat in Shorts enough to like have any. I think you can buy some. But I don't know if everyone's buying them or if you get them for, like, you get some. Possibly. Not. Ditto should have an attack where he lunges and does 1 damage every 5 seconds. Not every 5 frame. Well, all these are based on seconds, so... Could understand. Could understand. Attack is 50% wider. That's weird. Anyways, I'm returning to horizontal land. True. The short stream's also a little weird because you don't get to see everything. Alright, come on. Give me the item I'm actually looking for. Which I will buy this, because once we get... I was going to say, once we get to other zones and get our Swift Swimmer, that will be important. They're really just trying to copy Twitch. Well, I think YouTube Shorts came out before Twitch had Shorts. That was more of a TikTok, like, try to, like, outclass TikTok type of thing. 300 jewels or $5? Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Ghost. I appreciate Basically the $5 drop right there. Yo, almost 100k damage. Look at Inteleon. Twitch has shorts? I don't think Twitch has shorts, but you might be able to stream like that. I don't know. I've not used Twitch in a while. Oh, you mean by the little jewels thing. That's what you mean they're copying by. That's what you meant by what they were copying. Yeah, they were copying them in that. But at the same time, like, it kind of works. Like, it's like a little, like, YouTube currency. Yo, Ghost! I appreciate the $1.99 super chat. Well, you can also do this. You can also do that. Thank you so much. You're having trouble deciding which jersey you should buy. Pokemon made jerseys for certain competitively viable moves. You're deciding between Trick Room jersey and the Fake Out jersey. Well, if you like Trick Room, use Trick Room. But I mean, Fake Out is like the thing. Sorry, you don't use Shorts or TikTok or Twitch. Hey, I don't use TikTok or Twitch. I watch some of my friends on Twitch because that's what they mostly stream on. But I don't really use that. I don't use TikTok. I've tried posting shorts on TikTok. I call them shorts because that's how much I use YouTube so much that they're just shorts to me. I've tried posting stuff on TikTok, and I am somehow like shadow banned, I think, that it just gets 0 views. See, I would get the Fake Out jersey. Do I have my jersey? Hold up, hold up. Flygon, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Let me try to find something. Alright. Found it. Dex, you would get an extreme speed jersey. Yeah, TikTok algorithm's weird. I don't get it. Did I lose? Am I surviving? Am I winning? Am I doing good? I've got this jersey that I got at Pittsburgh. It's just Landorus on the front. Oh, there is an Extreme Speed jersey? Yo, is it on Pokemon Center? Pokemon Center. The Rock Slide jersey has Lando T on it. Yeah, but I like my Lando T. It's like an official regional one. Alright, where are these jerseys? Oh, found them. Perish Song? Shadow Sneak? Draco Meteor? Extreme Speed. That's kind of cool. Fake Out, yeah. Close Combat. Trick Room, Rock Slide, Moonblast, Mega Gengar. Okay, that's it. Yeah, and it's like official that you can only get them at a regional. I really did like this jersey, and I had to get it. I love myself some Lando. It's a cool mod. Alright. We'll get that. We'll get this. Do I have the item? Am I just, like, being dumb? No, I don't have the item yet. Yeah, I did see that they had different mods. Apparently, Cash App is trying to send my money to themselves, but jokes on them, I'm poor. That's crazy, Ghost. You probably should be spending money if you're poor. Why can't I get this item? Why? I want one item. I want one item. And it's just not popping up. You're still 14, chat. You got no job. Rough. Rough. It's okay to spend money if you're poor. It's just what you're spending the money on that counts. Crazy. What about this? What if you're spending money on this little guy? I really need this item. This item will do wonders for us. That and a Swift Swim mod. Oh. Do we save up for another mod? Do we bank on the Swift Swim? Bank on the Swift Swim? Believe in the Swift Swim? We'll try for Swift Swim. One time for Swift Swim. You should buy food and eat food. True. Food is important. How many mods do we have? We're 45 out of 90. The fact that we don't have a single Swift Swim mod out of these 45 out of 90 is insane. Which is why this game needs to gift me. Your cat is here now? Well, hello, cat. Needs to gift me Ammonite for my struggles. I've put in the work. I've put in the hours. How many hours? Where is it at? 5.5 hours. Give me Dunsparce. I don't want Dunsparce. I've never used Dunsparce. Projectiles explode in an area, dealing half damage to nearby enemies and slowing them down. Okay. Still not what I want. Your cat is staring into space. Hey, guess who I have for a couple days? Can you guys see? It's glaring a little. But I do have a little spider friend. Only for a couple days. Only for a couple days. But it is chilling. Ooh, you caught an Ariados? True. Ariados isn't bad in this game. I'm gonna be honest. I used it on... You don't like spiders? Do you know what species? It's a jumping spider. Little hopping fella. It has just been chilling watching the stream. Me scared of them. It's little. It's like the size of my thumbnail, if that. All right. You see. Don't know much about pet spiders, but they are neat. They are neat. Look up cave crickets. All right, I'll look up cave crickets. Cave crickets. Interesting. Interesting. You want to get a snake one day? Snakes are cool. Snakes are cool. All right, let's close out of that. So, is there a Discord? There is a Discord. Ghost. That should get the Discord sent. Just give Nightbot a second. There you go. Ball pythons are pretty good if you want a snake. Just do not release. If you get a snake, do not release it in the wild. Like, if you cannot raise it, give it to someone who can. All right. We're almost at testing territory again. Okay, look at us go. Dex lives in Florida. He knows Burmese pythons. True. Right, let's go. Show me Swift Swim. Cryogonal. I don't even know if that's good. I've never used it. 30% chance to stun the target for 2 seconds. So it's Lapras, but worse. It's probably faster than Lapras, so I'll give it that. So much despair in your voice. I just want Swift Swim. Trust me, the moment we get Swift Swim, we will be doing dummy damage. Do we lose here? We don't lose here. So we get further than we've ever gotten before. But we probably don't make it much further. Probably gonna go day 2 of regional, so it's not as good as Lapras, who hasn't been good in years. But in this game, nothing else matters to me. Real Pokemon does not matter when you have this game. Back to the start. Well, back to 75. Give me the Swift Swim. Give me the Swift Swim. Give. Give me the Swift Swim. Which I do think that eggs now cap out at 50,000. So Flygon, the egg economy has stabilized, and they will not get more expensive. We don't get up to 50,000 though. The egg economy is still in shambles even though it's stabilized. It's still in shambles, but at least it's stable in shambles. All right. I need to summon the rain. How do I summon the rain? That's like gas reaching 50 bucks and people saying, I don't think it's gonna go up more. Hey. All right. Sipping water right now. Oh, true. I have not drank water in a bit. The game is telling me I need to drink water. You're gonna eat brownies later, homemade? I don't think that helps with the water, though. Show me the Swift Swim! We summoned a water type. We summoned a water type. I'm gonna be honest, I did. Criticals do twice the damage. It's so slow. It does do a lot of damage. Clauncher does do a lot of damage, but it's so unbelievably slow that I don't think it's worth using over a Swift Swim Mom. It's definitely not. It's kind of like Inteleon in a way, where it just does dummy damage, but like all once. It like hits one. It hits one. You are in critical need for that water. Okay, you know. Who do I replace though? Like, crazy enough, I think I replace my starter Greninja if we get Swift Swim. Like, I know that sounds crazy. But we do kind of need everyone else. Actually, I have an idea that might be able to work. I'm a little crazy in this idea, but I think I could make it work. All right, we're at 50,000. Let's go. I summon the ring. Actually, Justin James. This is PokePath. It is a tower defense Pokemon game. I have a way where, there it is, to summon the rain, because that is how Swift Swim works in the game. Ready for it? ROM hack, it is not a... Holy loud. Ah! So loud. So unbelievably loud. It is not a ROM hack. It is on, like, a website. If you look up PokePath TD... the first link will get you there. It's really... I've been enjoying it like crazy. I think it's a lot of fun. Dex invested TM41 in your life to achieve. Do-do-do-do-do. No! 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 Can you play the Clocktown theme? Yeah, it is just on a website, which PokePath TD. I don't know if disaster is coming. No, not disaster. Here, I'll send it to both sides. That way people can check it out. That way people can check it out. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I just need Swift Swim. I think we can beat this. I truly think we can beat this. What time is it? What time is it? That's going to tell me. It is 8:30. I think realistically I could go for another hour without causing myself too much despair in the morning. You mentioned Majora's Mask and we get disaster Pokemon. True. I need the Swift Swim on, because once I get the Swift Swim on, I promise I will set up the map to be absolutely gross. You'll definitely be playing PokePath in school, cough cough. The only rough thing is it does take a lot of, like, grinding. Alright, here we go. Hopefully it doesn't overheat devices and kill battery like Pokerogue. Hopefully. That is crazy, Ghost, because Leafeon in the horizontals chat typed, "My cat has returned," as Ghost typed in the vertical chat, "Help, my cats are murdering me." Crazy. Alright. Swift. Swim. Activate. That's not Swift Swim. I don't know. These mons could be good. Turn negative effects of items into positive effects. I don't know if that's good, because I don't know. I really don't know how that ability works. Your cat is doing weird stuff under your bed now. Unfortunate. Why? Why can't we get a Swift Swim on? I will be okay with Starmie, but I want Almanite. We have collected 50 out of the 90 Pokemon. It is less than a, or it is more than a 2% chance to get a Swift, well, to get a Swift Swim Mon is close to 5%. Actually, more than that, because there's other not great Swift Swim Mons. But to get one of the two that I'd be okay with, it is like 5%. To get the one I want the most is 2%. I've done worse odds in shiny hunting. I think if we get Swift Swim, with what we have, we win. Everyone in chat, what will happen first? Swift Swim or Shiny? I don't think I can get Shiny without Smeargle, so I don't think we'll get a Shiny. I think we need Smeargle for that. Dex, if you never hatched your eggs and saved, then you could be rich by now with the way the egg economy is. True. Okay. Here we go. I've got confidence. Here, Cat has the zoomies. I have confidence that this is the Swift Swim Mon. So I stopped the wave so I can set it up perfectly. Once I get this Ammonite. No. Why? Why? The projectiles explode in the area, causing half damage. Ah! It's blue. It is blue. It is blue. Actually, it's even higher chance because there's like 5 Pokemon that you can't buy from the shop. That there's secret ways to get them. How much can I deadlift? I don't know, Ghost. I've never tried. So to answer that with me never trying, the answer is 0. Perhaps the Disaster Absol was warning of the lack of Swift Swim. I need a better summoner. Obviously, Palafin was not the answer. I don't have any like plushes of Mons that have Drizzle. You could probably do 150 at the lowest. Maybe. Dabu diba da da, copyright. Bam. Okay, we're closing in on 50,000 again. The fact that we're gaining this like money without a Persian is pretty nice. Your cats are fighting? No! Don't let them fight. Alright, I have confidence. I mean, okay, so Palafin did summon a water type, so maybe we bring Palafin back. Maybe there's not many water types left. Speaking of disasters, I don't know. I am definitely not in range. Flygon, I hope you're doing okay. I am so far south that I'm pretty sure it's going to be like in the 70s while that's happening for me. Okay. Ice Storm is worse in Texas than here. We're used to blizzards. Okay. In Florida, there's nothing. There you go. That's the opposite. It's just gonna hurt the shovel. That is the opposite. But hey, Snow Day Monday sounds good. This is a sun Pokemon. This is absolute insanity. I'm in pain with a capital P. This is straight painfulness. Why can't I get a swift swimming Mon at all? At all, just one. That's all I hope for. Funny thing is, the cat in the lap is named Storm. Then give me the power of the storm. I don't have... I've got a Koraidon card. Like, do we, like, try to do the opposite? We get blizzards to avoid tornadoes, hurricanes, and earthquakes 75% of the time. I can show this. This is going to summon Charmander, because I have not hatched Charmander. This will summon the Charmander. I don't have anything to summon Ammonite. You know why I'm not getting Ammonite? Because of all these years saying that the Dome Fossil is better than the Helix Fossil. And right now, this is proving it. You Helix Fossil enjoyers, you're wrong. I don't even think I've gotten Kabuto yet. I'm getting Kabuto next, aren't I? Yeah, I'm getting Kabuto before Ammonite. Ghost, Leafeon from the horizontal chat has said that they have 3 cats. The Dome Fossil is better. The Dome Fossil is better. How do you pronounce Kabutops? Kabutops? Like that? I'm almost out of water. Kabutops? Like, the guy in Naruto? Alright. Do I do it? There's still quite a bit of water left. Kabu. There's still a little bit of water left. Fossils are just rocks. Stop fighting over them. We all know Torchic solos. The gym leader Kabu is tops. I say it like Udex, more spaced out. Kabutops. Alright, here we go. That was a lot of water. All that water for what? We got a ball. You know what? I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Well, it is the gambling Pokemon. True! Voltorb flip! Fine. I have to do it. If this is the only way to get it to show up. Where is media file? No, not image. Add source. Downloads. There we go. This is the only way to get it to happen. Just when it's not that hard. If only. Alright, we're almost at 50,000. Ammonite is a snail. Gary is a snail. SpongeBob said Gary, there is a... I don't think I can finish that message. Alright, here we go. I put a fossil, which is kind of like a bone on the screen, and we get Cubone. You can say it if you say quote and end quote. I don't know. YouTube might not like it. I'm surprised the chat even liked it. This is absolute insanity. How have we not gotten it? Ammonite leaves behind bones. Cubones has a bone, therefore correlation. True. I have now gotten 54 out of the 85 shot Pokemon. There are 31 left. Which means I have more than a 3%. I feel like you'll get something you don't need. That's all I've been getting is stuff I don't need. Like, the odds aren't that bad. 1 divided by 31. 3.225%. All I'm asking for is a 3% chance. 12 years later. 3%. I shiny hunt. That is less than 1% most of the time. 3%. 3% chance. And then once I get Ammonite, we're going for levels. And we will break this thing by the end of the night. I've got 45 minutes to pull an Ammonite. Come on! Okay. Okay. I'll take a Staryu. I'll take a Staryu. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's fine. It is a Swift Swim Mon. See, Swift Swim. Halves recharge time. Staryu's really not that bad. It's just... it is worse than Ammonite. Back. Well, we got a Swift Swim on, Leafeon. Just not exactly the one we were looking for. Swift Swim Staryu. Yeah, you miss Swift Swim Staryu. Not the goat that we're looking for. Maybe Helix is just camera shy? True. Which is funny, Starmie doesn't even have Swift Swim normally. Yeah. How much do we need? 20,000. Alright, once we get you to 20,000, I still think we need to rock for Ammonite over Staryu, but I think Staryu could get us there. Starmie could. Helix wouldn't be camera shy if it's known for something it did on camera. Twitch.tv. We're on YouTube. That's why Ammonite doesn't like us. Because we're on YouTube, not Twitch. Starmie is still insane. I will be honest. Starmie is still a good mon. It's just compared Gen 10, Pokemon, YouTube, and Twitch. Wild. Alright, we're almost there. There we go. See, like, look how fast it is. It is really good. Its speed with the with the Swift Swim is 0.31 seconds. So it's firing off stuff really, really fast. It's just, when I was testing it, and I got Ammonite, it absolutely got further. DLC Pack 1, Shorts Expansion, DLC Pack 2, Adventures in TikTok. Crazy. See, like, look at the damage Staryu's doing. Which, that being said, hold up. See, like, it's close. Which one's actually doing better? I was gonna say, I might turn the Ditto into Starmie, but I mean, it's really not that much different. If it was Ammonite, we would make this Ammonite. Gotta go. Alright, Ghost. I shall see you later. We gotta go for Ammonite. There's no way we can't go for Ammonite. Maybe they won't reveal Gen 10 in February, instead reveal Black 1.5 and White 1.5. Crazy. Do we get further now with Starmie instead of Inteleon? I don't know if we do. Or not Inteleon, instead of Greninja. Greninja actually good? Dang, we didn't get further. That's why we need Ammonite. I hope they decide to take their time in developing the next game. I prove that it works. True. That is true. As long as, like, I don't know. It can't be exactly like ZA. Like, to me, ZA had so much less replayability than Scarlet and Violet. For Pokemon Day, can we get Red and Blue on the Switch online? I want Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch. Alright. Now that we've got a Swift Swim on, show me another. Okay, yep. Yep. It is another Swift Swim Mon. I guess I asked for it, so... Okay. You're right. True. My bad. My bad, game. I should have been more specific. In case you can't L, my T key isn't working. I couldn't L. This is just malicious compliance at this point. True. If you could have anything, and that includes impossible for Pokemon Day, you'd ask for black 3, white 3. Interesting. Like I said, all I'm asking for is Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch. That's what I've been asking for the past, like, 5 years now. Guess what I haven't gotten? It on the Switch. Alright. Show me another Swift Swim Mon, because I don't think there's any more other than Ammonite. You know, that's huge for someone in the chat. Either that or Post-Apocalyptic Legends Alola. You know, Trapinch is good in later levels. Trapinch, I think, is actually... Oops. Is actually good on some of these routes, so... I will probably use Trapinch on Route 2-2 and 2-3, possibly. It's just not what I'm looking for this route. You got your Smash Bros. Invite. Surprising that Flygon is in and not you. I think Leafeon, I think the only reason for that is it's a bit more difficult to, like, because each Mon only evolves into, like, one set thing. Whereas, like, I feel like the EVs would be a little bit tougher to program. Like, how do you choose which evolution it goes into? Especially when you can only get one of each pre-evo. I am not counting out Leafeon still being a Mon that we have to fight. I will say that. I think there is still potential for that. I went to drink water and I finished my water. Why does Solrock walk in this game? Does it walk? It's more of a shimmy. It's shimmying through. Why am I dressed like a Geodude? Why am I... Is Swablu in? I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like I possibly saw Swablu as an enemy. But I'm not 100% certain on that. I had a dream they announced Mega Solrock and Lunatone. Please no, we don't need that. You're kind of... I'm built like a Geodude. Either that or I'm built like my Machamp. Without the muscles. That would be really cool. Yeah, but I don't know if it would be good enough to make them good. That's the issue. Like, I don't know what, like, would they do much? Alright, we're getting slowly back. Dex, you're built like a Vigoroth. Wild. Interesting. It's not where my mind would go instantly. Not enough claws. Just put your arms out. Come on. Show me the Swift Swim! Wait, do you have Swift Swim? No, you have Armor Break, okay. I was about to say, are you a Swift Swim Mon I didn't think about? Oh, true, Vigoroth has those claws. Dog. We're now, like I said, there is only 85 Pokemon that you can buy through the shop. 85 minus 58 is 27. I was like, what am I doing? 1 divided by 27. We have a 3.7 chance of getting Ammonite. I just saw the hair swoosh and thought Vigoroth. My hair's a mess. That's why I need to get done by 9:30. And like I said, the way to do that is Ammonite. Because like Maractus does damage, like larger damage. Swift Swim is just going to be insane. We're losing here. We're losing here. Maybe 8 damage? Yeah. Just barely. Because we can double Ammonite up. I will double Ammonite up over Maractus. And I will probably put Infernape back up top. You're built like a Pseudo-Udo. Crazy. Your hair is kind of like Absol right now. Your arms are twigs. Hey, my arms are twigs too. The camera might be helping me, but it's not that much. All right. Swift Swim, please. Okay, you know, that's my boy. We handed out Flygon. We gave me Coughing. You know, thanks. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. No, I love... Yeah. I appreciate having my boy Coughing. Maybe that's good luck now. We're done with our disaster. I got the Pokemon I really liked. Our disaster is over. And we're getting Ammonite next. We do be Zing later. Wheezing. See, I think I would like Wheezing more if it was an area attack. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that it's like a one at a time attack kind of like pushes me away. Like if it was an area attack poison, that'd be insane. All right, we're approaching another 50,000. Bam. All right, here we go. Another fish? You have Swift Swim, don't you? No, Speed Boost. Brownie's done. Nice. Hi, Skeet. I just want Ammonite. I don't have, like, I don't secretly have Ammonite in here, right? Okay. So imagine, like, Ammonite was actually chilling up here. Hot take, we need more food Pokemon. Crazy. I need more 50,000. I need 50,000 so bad. There's so little Pokemon left. There's 25 options left. Right? That's math. Yeah, we're at 25 options left. It is now a 50% chance? Or 4% chance. 4% chance. We're at a 4% chance to get Ammonite. I don't know why people hate food Pokemon. They gotta be, like, good designed food Pokemon, I think. By that time, the egg economy will be non-existent. True. I mean, the egg economy has stabilized. So we're fine. We don't have to worry about the egg economy anymore. Show me 50k. 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 We have 25 more minutes to make this work. And if I think we're on the way to beating it, I will go a little past the time that I've said. But we need to see Ammonite in the next 10 minutes for me to truly believe we have a chance. Because I think we do still need to farm some levels. Alright, here we go. Come on, Ammonite. I just need... please, please. Noibat? I've heard Noibat's good, but just not for what we're looking for. The reason the egg economy gets worse is because you're hurting all the Pokemon that can lay eggs. I'm about to be hurting every Pokemon. I'm gonna be real. The Chansey ones. This is just brutal. Why? I mean, Starmie is still good. I think we could get there with Starmie. We just would need more levels. Who is even laying these eggs? Apparently not Ammonite. That's who's not laying the eggs, is Ammonite. Is this a glorified adoption center? Except you don't get to choose what you want. And we're gonna lose on this level too, I think. Yep. Like, I have a strat that would make this so good. I just need an Ammonite. Come on, we're approaching 50k again. Let's see it. Ammonite. That's a fossil, but not the one I'm looking for. That's actually kind of crazy. I feel like that's not bad. Not what I'm looking for, though. My cat looks like a shrimp right now, curled up, one leg sticking out. Nice. Okay. We're back on the road to 50K. 62 out of, I'm going to be honest, 85. It says 90, but 85 is shoppable. Appreciate the Delibirds for just farming me money. Does that say Welv? Welv people? Welv people. Thanks. Shout out to the Welv people. Shout out to you Welv people. But shout out to the Delibirds. Those Delibirds farm so much money. That's what gets us there most of the time as we restart. Well, no, I prefer Welv. I prefer the Welv people. Dodrio also is pretty decent in money. Like 112 per Dodrio. And we do farm a lot of them. As president, I will fix the economy, lowering the price from 50,000 to 45,000 and 1 cent. Crazy. That would help right now. Right, here we go. Another water rock type. Please don't tell me you have Swift Swim. Slow Splash. That's a... Or does that say so? No, it says Slow Splash. Exactly the opposite of what we're looking for. Wait, is this USD or Poke? It's Poke Dollars. Actually, no, that is a dollar sign. That is not a Poke Dollar sign. That is 50,000 regular dollars. All I feel is pain. Holy Luxray. This is mind-blowing. I don't know. I don't have anything I can do to summon the water type. There's nothing nearby. $50,000 is the GDP of the Flygon Kingdom. Crazy. Alright, come on. These slow waves kind of get us. That is approximately 7,933,551 Poke per egg. Insane. Used yen makes the most amount of sense. Alright. I think for us to have any chance at this tonight, we don't need to shrink my chair. I'm already low enough. The next egg has to be Ammonite. If not, we are not beating Route 1 tonight. We can keep farming for Ammonite, but I think it'll be too late. One more egg to have a chance. If you only had one egg, one opportunity, would you take it? We still gotta... I built that up. I still need 6,000 more Poke. Or dollars, I guess. Imagine spending 7 million Poke on a Pidgey. Alright. If you had one shot, one opportunity, would you take a Swift Swim on? Ah, it's another water type. It has Focus, not Swift Swim. I mean, Oshawott is definitely worth the Poke for being a starter and all, you know? A water type that starts with O. Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. You know, actually, we just got 20,000 dollars real quick. We got one more opportunity. One more. Uno mas. Uno mas. I will still finish up at 9:30. We'll still take it to the full 9:30. But... And it has a shell. True. This is the last egg that I am willing to go further. To attempt. To attempt to beat this. But this one has to be Ammonite. Oh man. All night is how long we streamed for. I love this game a lot. It is I know I am getting bodied by the Ammonite, but I am having a lot of fun. Like, we've sat through 3 hours of streaming with it feeling like nothing. And I do seriously want to complete this game. Put the flag of home on. With a moon next to it too. And then, yep. Okay. Fine. Is Oman, the flag of Oman gonna get me in trouble? Like, is there anything controversial with it? Before I put it on stream. I don't think any news. Okay. I should put... You know, the more that I, like, do to set up, like, we're bleeding into our time. I'll be honest, we're starting to bleed into our time. Shorts chat, you don't get it. You don't get the setup. I am EST. I am EST. And I work super early, so sorry, Shorts chat, you don't get to see that one either. All right, we got Ammonite. Here we go. There's no way. There's no way. That's a troll. You know what? There's only one way. If this is how this game is going to be, then I need to counter it. I need to counter it. I'm doing it easier on me. I'm doing that easier for me. Sorry, short chat, you don't get that either. Here we go. Fue Coco. Fue Coco. Fue Coco's not bad. It's very slow though. Fue Coco? Fue Coco? Who's Fue Coco? Oh. Oh, who's the person I put a picture of? That's Kabuto from Naruto. His name is Kabuto, spelled exactly like Kabuto. Fires projectile up to 2 enemies at once. Alright, we're not gonna be able to beat this wave, or this route, tonight. We're sitting at like 9 minutes left, but I will try. I will try to get Ammonite. There's not much left. We're sitting at 19. We're sitting at 19 away. You know what? Ammonite's gonna be the funny number. Ammonite's gonna be the funny number. Which funny number? That's up for you all to decide. You have a pen that's a flashlight, Phillips head screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Does that mean Ammonite's gonna show up? Here we go. That's also a joke. We're seriously putting Gulpin on 6-7? Gulpin. Seriously? You said funny number, Gulpin. He's... Pain. All I feel is pain. All I feel is pain. End my suffering, Ammonite. 69, I believe in you. Be the better number. True. Can we get... Slugma is an enemy, so we cannot get Slugma that number. I can't even... I forgot to pull back Shorts chat. Luckily, they're not talking right now. Dang it, Rhydon is an enemy too. Yeah, Rhydon is an enemy too. Yo, Maractus is actually solid. You see that, right? Come on, 50K. One more, come on. You know, at least the egg prices aren't still increasing. Could you imagine? We get Drudagon. Splash. Explosion. Alright, next one. Next one is other funny number. Your cat is face first into the couch, and honestly, same. Same. I can relate there. Delibird, big money. Big money. $32,000. 18,000 more. What will be the other funny number Pokemon? $41,000. Bam. Bam. Sock. It's gonna be Magikarp. Flygon, we already got Magikarp. It can't be Magikarp. We're safe from Magikarp. Can't get Bellsprout. Bellsprout's an enemy too. And I can see why that's crazy. I believe in Shalfa Go-Go. Yo, Ark, welcome on in. Huge. All right, here we go. Ammonite. Spinarak. Sacrificial Shalfa Go-Go. What time is it? 9:26? You know, I guess that makes sense. We do have our spider joining us. Put the spider on camera. Okay. All right, come on. We can get to another egg before we end, right? I got a Pogo ad while I was typing that. Didn't know. They're still advertising it? Wild. Alright. There is now 16 more Mons. We're now at a 1 in 16 chance. That is a 6.25% chance. Mandela effect, there's no pogo stick emoji. Crazy. All I feel is pain. You've been waiting for this Shalfa Go-Go to make a video of you trading him to the NPC? Yo, that's sick. That's sick. A higher chance than Thunder Wave and Heat Wave missing. Don't know how to make a long video, though. It depends on what you're using to record. Might have eaten Dex's luck. No! I haven't had luck all night. What is luck? Can someone explain what luck is? I wouldn't know. I don't get to experience, like, joy. What is luck? Ammonite, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. You can only do shorts. Ah. Yeah, to do long ones, you would definitely need real equipment. Pain. Pain, pain, pain. Oh, can we stop the pain? More Naruto references. Alright, here we go. Let's get this egg. Ah! I got Pikachu. Pikachu. Just save video catching him. It's Pikachu! What time is it? 9:30? Guys, I want one more egg. Uno mas more egg. Ammonite is goated. At least, especially in this level, Ammonite's really good. It's Pikachu from Mario Party 7. In this level, Ammonite is insane. We did get past this level for the first time ever. Holy Dodrios. I don't think I can keep up. Absolute insanity. Okay. Rest in peace, team. Uno mas more egg. Uno mas egg. We're now sitting, like I said, there are 5 Pokemon you cannot obtain. 15. 15 different Pokemon left that we can hatch. Can you put Fat Pikachu on the screen? No, it would take too much time. It would take too much time. We're focused on one goal. We're focused on one goal. And that's this Ammonite right here. That's where the popular mons went. Yeah, at the end. There are now 14 mons left that we can get. Dex, maybe take a break. I can't. There's no time for breaks. If I take a break, the stream is over. If I take a break, the stream is over. I finished my water. I drank the rest of my water. There is no more water left in this world. Listen, any break, the stream's over. The only thing keeping me going is the desire in my heart for Ammonite. We have 14 Pokemon left that are possible to be hatched. Hey, I'll be the person telling you what not to do. 90% of gamblers quit before they hit big. We would be, if we stopped right now, we would be that guy. We would be that guy with a pickaxe turning away before all of the diamonds. We can't be that guy. Because Mr. Ammonite is right here. Because we didn't quit, Ammonite is right here. No! Did I ever play the DLC? I played it, I just didn't have as much fun in it. It's a big blue rock type fossil, true. I didn't have as much fun in the DLC. It's a fossil. I thought it was Ammonite because I saw the blue. There is now 13. 13. Yeah, you get them in eggs. Apparently, allegedly, it's found... You found your diamond? Yeah, I said diamond and pearl. I said diamond. We get the diamond and pearl Pokemon. Listen, Ammonite, you better show up. Because right now, I'm pretty blue. But if you don't show up anytime soon, I will turn red. Macroeconomics. You're still one purple shiny short from having the all-purple team. Pain. All I feel is pain, 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 no matter what. I don't think we can go any lower from having the Helix fossil, oh man, and the Knight, and getting Kabuto. True. There's nowhere else we can go. It is now 9:36. 6 minutes longer than I wanted to keep streaming. But I'm doing this for the content. What are the odds of you getting him? Right now, it is 1 out of 13. There are only 13 more potential eggs that we can hatch, and Ammonite is one of them. It is just straight 1 out of that chance. Earlier, it was like 1 in like 50. Earlier in the night, yeah. But it is now 1 in 13. Alright, let's get it. This is just really bad luck. Approaching 10%. We are approaching 10% chance. You feel better at work tomorrow with Ammonite, unlike if you got normal rest. I'm not even going to get normal rest. I wouldn't have gotten normal rest regardless. But at least this is bad rest with Ammonite. Alright, here we go. 1 out of 13 chance. You know what 13 is, Flygon? Flygon, tell me what 13 is, because maybe that'll summon it. You're going really far, at least? True. But I think we could beat it with Ammonite. Lucky number? That's not what I was referring to, but sure. I was thinking of 2 numbers added up. Should I go Safari Bar on the Sacrificial Go-Goat? Safari Ball would be cool. Here we go. 13. Let's go! There you go, Flygon. Finally. Finally. It is done. Oh, man. Creeper. Oh, man. I need to get him evolved. So I can show you what we worked for. So you see how Starmie has an X pattern? It's like it's super fast. It's real. Starmie is good. Starmie is good, but look. Make him a star. We're making him a star. Maybe this level? I'm getting rid of Starmie. Flygon, I will also show my strategy that I have planned. You're getting favorited. Go to the top. There we go. Level 40. So, first, let's get rid of you. We can take your item off. Moms. Swift Swim Moms. Let's, where are you? Starmie, remove. But Ammonite, let's add. Let's play one level. I'll play one level just so you guys can see how good Ammonite is. It's not even going to get to you, is it? See, look. It's just firing super fast, like, damage against everything. It's like Maractus. It's really good. Ditto the Amistar. I think you are understanding what I am putting down. Maractus is too good? True. True. So I am going to do this thing, and I'm going to put that on Amistar. So the field works like water. There we go. Then you can go there. And then we fire away. Actually, I feel like I should have added an item. But it is what it is. So now, look at Ditto Amistar. Look at the damage Ditto Amistar is already doing. That is more than it ever did as a Maractus. That's insane. That's insane. Oh, wait, I gotta... Let's see, can we level you up? Yeah. 2 level 45 Amistars. Sniper and Teleon. Sniper and Teleon's amazing. Like... It doesn't work on every level, but it works on this level. Do we try? Like, first attempt. First attempt. If we don't beat the boss this attempt, we're done. Okay? But we're giving it a first attempt. He's like cripple sniper from Bloons Tower Defense. True. We're giving this a 1 attempt at beating the boss. I will level up as we get money, which I'm going for 53,000. Which Inteleon also wouldn't be a bad pull. I feel like Inteleon one-shots most things, so it's not as good. We're barely even using our regular Ammonite. But it is still putting in the work for what it's doing. It is causing the other Ammonite to do damage. In which Hot Take Sniper is a top 3 tower in Bloons Tower Defense. I love the Sniper Tower in Bloons Tower Defense. You don't have to convince me of that. Misclicked and was reminded of the awful YouTube emojis. Oh. True. And see, Lapras works so good with Ammonite and Maractus because it like can freeze them right in that perfect spot that both of them hit. Oh god. Yeah, those emojis are awful. Okay, so our limit was wave 94. That is where we peaked at 94. Sub is the best. Bam. We're like cranking through these. If I can get this to level 50. 53,000. How much is this one? This one's a... Oh no, it's 53,000 as well. I thought that one costed more. Well, do we go Ditto? Like, is Ditto the one worth more money spent? The Ditto one actually probably is because it freezes next to Lapras. Oh god, those emojis still aren't great. And plus, we can use Ditto in other levels for different mons, like Maractus. You apparently managed to go 20 minutes back and now an ad is frozen. Oof. Oof. That screenshot is crazy. Can you not refresh, Leafeon? You can't hear me. So I'll send the message. All right. We're getting there. We're getting... Oh. Let's not forget to get our Ditto to level 50. What's your next 5 levels? 94,000? We're not going to get that tonight. I was wondering if I could potentially get other Amistar. I guess main Amistar. Up there as well. I don't know. I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance. I don't think we beat the boss. I don't think we beat wave 100, but I do think that we might potentially get there. Cool. Cool. We love when things fix itself. Like, look at Amistar and Maractus's damage. They're both wild. I also think Amistar is better of a mon for us to transform into because with Maractus, we were stuck in that little corner, whereas Amistar, we get the middle spot. Like, we get 2 middle spots for Amistar. And it kind of just works out perfectly. The general insurance keeps freezing me. No! Alright, this is a big indicator. We are getting through without losing HP. That is solid. And, guess what? Level 50 Amistar! I don't want your great low rates I can get online, and I won't go to the general to save some time. Don't take sponsors from the general. All right, I got you. I won't take. Ooh, we're taking some damage. It's because Soul Rock can't get burned. We're at wave 95. This is a new personal best. Wave 96! Is this the run? The boss is level 100. The boss is wave 100. There is one item that I could get that would make this a lot easier, but we don't have time for that. This is like, we need this to happen now. Ah! Ooh. Take Raid Shadow Legends money so you can finally say you made it on YouTube. Crazy. Alright, let's look what this wave has. Ah, we might lose to this wave. With that many Soul Rocks. With that many Soul Rocks, it's going to be a little close. Like, Soul Rock kind of just eats everything. Ah! Ah! Yeah, no. We got to wave 97. Get Breloom back and take off the orb. Yeah, but the issue is who would we replace? We could replace, like, technically, to get further, we could replace Honchkrow until the invisible levels. But wave 97. And we got Amistar. So, that's huge. W's. I think the next stream, I know the next stream, we're going to definitely be able to beat wave 100. Because Amistar is going to go crazy. We're going to get a lot of, we're going to have to spend some time farming. Our team is really low level. The people that I watched that beat the first boss, they were way higher level, I'm pretty sure. So our team being this low level and being that close is really sick. I think we really put together like a really sick team. But that will be it for the stream. We only happened to go like 21 minutes over what we wanted to. 9 plus 10 over what we wanted to do. So it is what it is. I had a ton of fun. Shout out to everyone who hopped in tonight. Shout out to Flygon, Leafeon, Ark. There's more people. Ghost with the super chat and the jewels. All the people that popped in the vertical stream. Like, there's too many to name. Can I scroll? I cannot scroll. Alright, Streamlabs. Streamlabs not letting me to scroll. But, like I said, thank you all for hopping in. That will do it. I don't know what day will be next on the streaming of this game. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. My weekend stream, I might make this the game. Even though, like, I don't know. I just have so much fun. I want to beat this game. But that's it for tonight. Like I said, thank you all again. Until next time, everyone.